All right, good morning, good evening. This is Factorio Space Age. This is episode 36. I've been working on quality. So I had, let's just go over there, why not? Nothing else to do. I had a whole area over here dedicated to quality and stuff that I was working on, and I looked at it and it was just an utter complete mess. I still have this guy doing this over here because he's making quality steel, right? I came up with this, it's not really ingenious at all, but I came up with this, and this was actually really cool. What it is you've got a wire from the requester chest to the assembler, and then you've got a constant combinator here. There's nothing set on the constant combinator, but on the assembler it's set to read ingredients, and then on the request chest it's set to set requests. So it was really cool that you could take this and you could say put in this guy here, and it would know what that is, and then it would automatically set this for what the requests are. It was really cool. I didn't realize you could do that. So yeah, that was really cool. So I had a bunch of those set up over here, and they were working away. They were doing their stuff. I was trashing a whole bunch of stuff over here too. I still have a few things left in here. Most of the stuff's actually been pulled out. I'll show you what I have been working on. I've spent hours and hours and hours doing this stuff. But let me just make this little thing here that I need to do. Sorry, give me a second here. I just need to wire this up and tell this that I want you to do this if you're over a certain amount. So this is quality 2. You've got 4.8K there. So if you're over 4, I want you to turn this on and do your thing. Okay, that should work. Yes, there we go. All right. So now it is going to just get rid of those, so this keeps going. I want this because it's getting all the root stuff that needs to be pulled. Because I don't know how to get... I haven't gotten miners yet, so miners aren't on the list yet for... how did I do that? Oh, I put one of those there. Let's do that instead, so that it gets the full brunt. Otherwise, it's not going to do well enough. Yeah, I haven't built any miners yet, so I don't have. We're not getting any quality ingredients yet per se. But that was what I was doing before. Over here, I found the blueprint. It's called a Quality Gambler version 1. I have to go and check it to see if they've done any updates, because the guy's actually been updating it quite regularly. You have the option of using either assemblers or the electromagnet. What the hell is it called? This thing here, electromagnet plant. So for when you're on Filgora or anywhere else that you're allowed to actually use that, because you can't use it here. That I know of. I don't know if you can. But yeah, what it does so far, from what I figured out, I've spent hours and hours on this, like probably 2 or 3 hours last night, and then another couple hours today. When you put it down, it asks you to select a recipe. So you select a recipe. I want quality 4 assembler 1s, right? Because you need assembler 1s to make assembler 2s and assembler 3s, blah, blah, blah. So what I've been doing is I've been going in here and trying to figure out how it all works. I have absolutely no idea about these decider combinators. Like, I kind of know about the constant combinators, but not a lot. So what it's doing is it's creating quality 0 or quality 1 of the assemblers. It takes them, either A, puts them back onto the belt, or it goes through and it recycles them. And when it recycles them, it tries to up the quality of what it's doing. If any of the quality stuff is good enough, it goes and grabs it for the quality 2 stuff. And then it does that again, and then over, and then over, and then over for, all the different things that are here. And it keeps doing the recycling until it gets legendary quality items. So I've been sort of watching this and babysitting it and trying to add little pieces and parts to it to try and speed it up. I actually got it to work. I have 2 legendary quality poles, right? So it is working. It's just taking its sweet time to do it. So as I've been watching and doing things, I've been, trying to load up the coils, or I've been loading up plastic to the assembler, just to help speed things up. It does, come on, over here. It does have a requester chest over here that it does fill up with stuff. Some stuff is not available for it, so it's not going to know what to do, or maybe if it finds it in the network, but it does pull some stuff in, right? It just pulled in a bunch of stuff right there. And then it pulls it in, and then this guy here does its work, and then the procedure starts back over and over and over again, right? To try and get the quality stuff. The next thing that I was working on, the thing that I was working on before I made myself do this, was I made myself a new ship. I know that in the space, right? So the ships that I have are great. They get to Aquila with no problem. As long as they sit and wait and get the resources, right? But I looked up the edge of the solar system, right? You've got to get there with only 1% power in space. So that's basically solar is out of the question at this point. And then the shattered planet, which is even farther, which is definitely not going to happen. Okay? So then I went to Aquila and I started, bringing in resources. These things are almost stacked filled with resources because it just can't, I'm actually bringing them here faster than I thought I was going to. So we have this guy making the cryo plants, right? So I used a couple cryo plants over here, and we're making the fusion generator. All right. So we got them quantum processor not too long ago. Science has been working really well. When we go back to Nauvis, I'll show you what I've done for science. This here, there's plenty of science here. No problems with that. Everything seems to be working. I had to work on an issue that happened down for lithium. The lithium brine stopped working. So I came over to the lithium area here, and I looked. I was missing this damn pipe right here. There was no pipe. So I was like, oh my God. So the whole time it had been running, it had only been running off of one pump that's gone. It's finally disappeared. And I wondered why I had nothing, and I was like, I have all these pumps here. What's going on? So I kind of I slowly followed with the guidelines here, and then there was no connection up to here. So that whole time, hours and hours and hours of Factorio time wasted because it was just sitting there doing nothing, and I hadn't gone back and paid attention to it. Power's been running fine. No issues whatsoever with power. Ice has not been backing up because it's being used constantly down here, which is awesome. Yeah, so I made... I think we saw this in the last episode. I made the 2 episodes ago for the foundations, the super foundation, whatever this is. This can be put basically anywhere and it doesn't matter, which is great. I made the portable fusion cell, so I'm going to upgrade my armor with that at some point. I've got the fusion and I've got the plasma things. This one here was going to be for something else, but I never finished it. This was a battery, but I never used it here. I ended up going to Factorio to do that. So that's really the updates for this area here. I haven't made any other changes, or I haven't added anything. I did bring a few quality 4s here for this, for backup. So yeah, I got that done. We got a few accumulators there. Nothing real, fun. So Falgora, everything's been running great here. I did have a backup here earlier. So this was set to 20K. So if it gets more than 20K, this was backed right up to the top, right? with the home and more. So I put this on here for at 20K, you know, just go ahead and ditch some stuff, which it was doing. Why is this doing this? You actually almost backed up? You are 20 of 24. Wow. Okay. Well, it hasn't been pulling. I haven't been transporting stuff, so that's probably why it's doing that. So next was I gotta. We'll look at this afterwards because it's going back and forth with this, and it really shouldn't be. How bad is this still? 6.3 and then 25K. Okay, so I need to do something about that. I wonder if I can actually use this one here. What was that one for? That's for batteries. How are batteries? Batteries are at 19K, but they get used quite a bit. I think what I might do is just do that for now, so that this can finish what it needs to, because that's more critical to get those down than it is to worry about this part here, because we can work on the batteries. Have 2 other lanes, so it's not that big of a deal. So this is where I started building some of the stuff for the new armor. So we go with battery 1 to battery 2 to battery 3, and now we've got a bunch of them here. So I'm going to come over here at some point, and we did MK2 armor to MK, whatever this is, the space suit, the mech armor. So I want to get that because apparently you can jump and fly with it, which is pretty cool. I want to upgrade the what's it called? The portable bot thing, the personal roboport. I want to upgrade that from 1 to 2. Same with adding shields to me, because I don't actually have any shields. Other than that, I did come down here and increase some of the storages that were here. We were maxing out on storage, and these are deploying up to 5K. So it was kind of like just sitting on the line, which wasn't really that great. Same with the superconductors. I've maxed those out at 5, and same with these guys here, the superconductors. Those are supercapacitors, and then superconductors. Science is doing absolutely awesome. We've got 3 full chests. They're 9.6K. So I just need to get. I added another Felgora 2 science ship. All right, that just finished building not too long ago. We're still getting the basic ammo put into it, but I wanted to get another ship in so that we could ship double the science that what we're doing. Other than that, I've got a Vulcanist item transport. I've got 4 science ships now for Aquilo, so because some of them take a long time to rebuild their the ammo and the rockets. So I figured, you know what, let's have a few other ones, and they just seem to go back and forth with no problems. We've got lots on Nauvis. Let's go to Nauvis. Gleba I haven't touched. I'm hoping there's nothing backed up. We're still getting science from them, so I'm hoping that it's all good. Let's check that science ship just to make sure. Yeah, we're still getting science. So let's go back to Nauvis here. Science. So what I did was I used to have science right here, right? And then I had the labs up here, but I didn't like where they were. They were too much in the way, right? I got bots, so why not? Let's use them. So where is it? Up here beside the train station. I doubled the science, okay? Like I literally just doubled the science. There's not really any productivity or efficiency or speed or anything on these. So they're just stock. But I upped all my resources. Yesterday I spent half a day doing resources, just resources. I brought some big mining drills from, where is it, Vulcanus? I brought a whole, like almost a whole ship full of mining things. So we've got tons of those now, absolutely butt ton of them. All the science here, so everything here is maxed, and everything's feeding into these little chests, which feed into these massive chests up here. I had 3 extras. I don't know why I put them there, but I added them up there because, in case I wanted more storage or I added extra science. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyways, there's 3 extra there. I'm just going to delete them. And then up here is where science is. All right, so we have 1 science up here, 2, and 3. So when these things are fully running, I think we're close to about 900 science a minute. I mean, it's not 1K science, but it's pretty good, right? You know, average out to about 200, maybe 300 when things are slowly slowing down and I don't have enough resources. But it's still like it's pounding through these things. We're at scrap recycling productivity 10. We've got mining productivity 14, steel plate 9, laser weapons 14. I haven't done anything with these guys yet. I'm going to. Health, explosions, asteroid productivity. Some of these are getting bloody expensive. Which one was it? This one. 128,000 science. That's a lot of science. A lot. So, yeah, it's slow going. I'm still trying to improve the science process on how this is going to work. I know this is kind of odd here with this. I should probably just take these and, you know, push them back down into their own containers. And then, but it seems to work anyways. That's here. And I figured out what the red lights are for. The red lights are basically saying that they've got X number in stock that's already here, which is great. Because I know with the metallurgic science, I've got tons of it. Like an absolute ton of it. Space science is a lot. I don't know if I showed this in the last video, but I worked on the space platform, excuse me. And I kind of improved the process here. We had way too much metallic asteroids, so I added in this here, right? And what this does is every once in a while, one of these space asteroids, one will go to the system, and then one will go to this. This then reprocesses it again, so you can get either metal, carbonic, or the oxide asteroid, the water one. Right? And then when it does that, it puts it back into the system here, and then whatever it is, it gets put into the system. So, and I extended the platform out, way out over here, and way out over here, just so we could get the maximum amount of asteroids coming in. We still have a huge blockage of iron, so we're not short on iron at all. We have lots of carbon, and we have lots of ice now. Right, so everything is like double stacked here. Some of the stuff is not, but most of the stuff is completely double stacked. Science is working really well. I put some modules in here. And then in the actual space center, it is absolutely filled with science. So I don't have to worry about space science anymore, whether it's failing or if it's not or doing anything. It's just fine. Don't have to worry about it whatsoever. So back on Nauvis. Okay, so... Oh yeah, the other one more update. As I expanded, a lot more pickups. All right, so we've got stone here, we've got coal, 2 more stones because I was starting to run out of stone again, and then we've got iron. So you can see all the big drills, right? And then I've got some walls up here because we found friends, the local natives. So I'm going to be taking them on at some point soon, but right now I'm not because our pollution cloud isn't out here. Hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. The wife needed that. Yeah, we were talking about the local natives. They're taking over again, so I have to push them back. I put up a few walls here and just some defense so that they didn't decide to show up and destroy anything. What else did we do? I need more uranium, that's for sure. So that may happen at some point. Whether I put you guys on it or not, it doesn't. I don't think you guys really care about watching me build another outpost. You've seen lots of them. And there's some more oil up here. I added these up here. And I went over here and made a blueprint. I need to go and fill that in at some point. But we have lots of copper. Okay. 4.7 million, 12 million. Up here's some coal, that's 10 million, and then copper ore there. All right. So yeah, it's just the last couple of days have been a lot of resourcing and adding to the train station. So as you can see, it's gotten a lot larger. than what it was. I just copied and pasted, grabbed this that used to be right here, moved it over to here. I may actually take this stuff here and move it elsewhere because I can. I can just use the ramps or the elevated rails to go over top of it. So it shouldn't be an issue putting that wherever I need to. Down here, we ran out of copper, I think it was. I think we ran out of copper. I had to add a couple copper stations for that. What else? I don't think we've changed anything else. Everything else is still the same for here. Oh, I added more reactors. Nukes are upgraded. I actually ran right out of power and Nauvis completely shut off. So that was interesting. That's for sure. So we now, I think we were at 2.2 gigawatts before. We had a surge and we went up, I guess, past it. So now we're at 6 gigawatts for power. So we're doing well now. Once we get some of the quality things, I'm going to start testing them on this nuke plant. So upgrading the heat exchangers and upgrading, not those, but the turbines to see what they give us. Right. Back to quality. Right. So I'm just going to just leave this here and let this run through and see how it does, because it's not something that just happens right away. It's not like you can just craft this and you get it. You have to wait for each of the individual processes to go through and to upgrade the actual gear. The one part of the mechanic I don't really like, I wish there was something like you could build up to a certain amount and then you could get a quality add-on and then that would just give you parts. It wasn't a gamble that you would get it. You know, like once you've got the first quality 2s, then you're always making quality 2s. Once you're making quality 3s, you're always making quality 3s. And it was easier to get the root stuff, in a sense. I need to put down one more of these, so I'll show you how it works, because I wanted to get one for doing ore. So I'm hoping I have all the stuff I need. Make sure that we click on this one here. Okay, that's lined. Yeah, that's about right. So when you click on it here, it says parameter 0. Okay, and then you need to select what you want. So I'm going to go with electric mining drills because I want to get a quality 4 version of that I can go and upgrade. So then my raw materials are going to be of higher quality. And then when I smelt them, it won't be as long of a process as waiting for quality 0s to, you know, slowly upgrade after the recycling process. It'll just make things a lot easier. So let's go ahead and get that there. Wait for these guys to build. So I'll click on this. I'm going to select all of these so it keeps them all in the belt and it recycles them. And then the recycling option at the bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to need this here because the pipes that come with, oh, I do have some in stock. Wow, it made them. Nice. So I don't actually need that, but I'm going to put them there anyways. Because it just looks better when you have them all there. All right, so that's going to go there. And then we're going to go into here. What I've done is on each one of these, the red handled, which is the one that actually puts them into the box afterwards, I'm just giving them a limitation because I don't want to go get busy on another planet, completely forget what I'm doing, and then come back and I've used up all my resources to make a couple, 100 quality items of things that I might not use a lot of. Right? Just want to make sure I put that in there. So this is going to be electric mining drills, quality 4, and then I want a maximum of, say, like, 600, because I've got thousands of them out there, but, get 600 just to have in stock. Okay, and then what we're going to go here, oh, I don't have one of those. I need to go get one of those. Darn it. And in here, we're going to just leave all the stuff that's there. And then it's going to start deploying this stuff out once it gets the thing that it needs there. I'm surprised I don't have one. I thought I brought a whole bunch of these with me. But mind you, I may have used them all here. I didn't have many of them. Where do I need to go to make those? I don't remember. Doesn't say gleba. Okay. No, I just need oh no, I do need gleba because it's the jelly that we need. All right. Let's go over to gleba. Let's go make sure that those are being functioned. And there's no big issues here because I haven't been here in a while. Oh, here it is. It's right here. That is not what it's supposed to be doing. You're just refilling the same thing over and over again. Go away. Excuse me. Jesus. I don't like how it does that. Like it should know that this is closer, not to request from it. Ah. Oh, this is dead. You're over 10K and you're not even running. This is old anyways, but... Oh my god, this one's not even connected. But I guess because I wasn't really using this anymore, not really too much of a worry. I guess I could just put a thing on here and throw them back in from there. Have a runaround, but I'll at least do something, right, for the time being. So this is working much better. So where are those things? I don't know. I got so much stuff all around. I don't know. Make a new one. Make a new one. It's easier. All right. Put this guy here. Press that stuff. That was way too much. You don't need that much. This is what I mean about the recipes. I know I had that comment saying, hey, you could go do this. That's great. You know, I don't want to right click here and get 450 of them sitting in here. That's not what I want. I was looking for a mod specifically. I'm not bashing you. No, not at all. Not at all. I just want a mod that gives me the option to go to zero these out or just put ones there so that I can make my own custom recipe in a sense. Right? Because I don't want to be wasted, like especially these because they expire. I don't want them to put 450 in there. I need 10 of them. I do 10 of them, and then the rest of them turn into the junk afterwards. Like so, I really don't want that. I'm gonna have to put you on the next ship out. I need, where is that? That's the item transporter. Is that the one? You're the one that, no, you just go to Falgora. Where's my other one? Not the special foundations. Items to a kilo, maybe? I could use? Yeah, because once you're done, then you can come ship one to me. Because I don't have my ship yet. My ship is gone, in a sense. I probably should make a small ship for myself that just has what we need to get through. Like not something like this massive here that needs all this stuff. Just, you know, one that pulls the resources that we need to go from back and forth to planets. Should probably do that. But not right now. I've got other things I need to do. So we'll use this guy here. You can go to Gleba. You can go item count. You can ask for this. Greater or equal to, let's say, let's do 200, because I don't use a lot of those. We'll get 200 of those. So this, make sure it's from Gleba. 100. Okay. What else do I need? Why is that in there? Go, just disappear. No, I don't need that. I need to get rid of all this other stuff too. So let's get you to go straight to Gleba right now, because there's nothing wrong with what you have. It's not enough, but I mean that's to go to Aquilo, but I don't want you to go to Aquilo right now. I just want you to go here, and then we're gonna, once you've got the stuff, we're just gonna send you back to Nauvis. Oh, and I need to, before that happens, I need to go here, and I need you to request them. Please, thank you. I want 200. You? Okay, I gotta make sure that I have that on there. Otherwise, they'll come in the ship, and then the ship will leave again. And then it's just, yeah, I'll get nothing. Okay. So we were at, what, 8 before? 7 or 8? And we made it here, so maybe I can just make it back and then just let it sit there and build up its fuel by itself. Okay, we're at Gleba. Very nice. Where's Gleba? Where's it? There it is. Okay. All right. And we'll wait for these to show up. How many do we have? I don't know, a ship just took off. So let's go back to our items from here. 150 on the way, nice. And then we've got the carbon fiber coming too, so that's even better. We just gotta wait for this. I think maybe 4K is probably enough to get home. I hope it is, at least. Let that build up a little bit. Okay, so we got plenty of those. All right. Why does the fuel keep going down? It should be going up. Those are fine. I don't need to worry about that. We just need to get enough fuel. I love these graphics. They're just awesome, especially the way they open and close too. They did a really nice job on it. Okay. Rocks are doing nice. Let's see what this says. Where is it there? 612. That's perfect. It literally almost filled, which is nice. This is what I want. The initial, whoever designed this, I mean, don't get me wrong, they designed the ship. That was even better than what I could do doing this, but they only had the requester set for 500. There was very little on for what was to be used. I can't complain because I couldn't build a ship this nice. My ships would always be, you know, bulky boxes. And that's about it. All right, so do we have enough? We have over 4K. We got 7. Nice. All right, so let's go back home because I don't. I just want these things to get this done with, and then the ship can go and do whatever it was doing before. Maybe I don't really need anything else from it right now. Are you? Do you have any? Yeah, you have 200 here. You're asking for. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that it's asking for something. But it's all gone already. How many do I have on that ship? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 500. Okay, so let's ask for 500. Nauvis. I'm using it for something. So let's ask for 500. Oh, boy, oh boy. The only part that's slow is waiting for the ships to do their thing back and forth. Being that, you know, on the space map, so when you're here in Nauvis, there's almost no asteroids. Very, very little. Vulcanus has all the metal ones. Gleba has all the carbon ones, and Flagora has the carbon ones, and Gleba has more ice, a little bit more ice, but then Aquila was just all ice. So, all right, so it must be here now. It showed up. So yeah, this is basically adding, you know, to go back to what we were doing because of course, we got interrupted because this is Factorio. It's just adding all the pieces and parts, and as you can see, it's pulling them into this guy here. And once it has enough in here to make what it needs, it's then going to make an actual, you know, miner. That miner is going to be quality 1, so it's going to say, no, we can't use that. So it then recycles it, and the recycler then puts it into quality 2 because some of the items got upgraded. And then this one's going to wait and build its thing, and then it's going to do the same thing for 2, and then 3. It's a bit of a process. It takes a while, but I mean, this is Factorio. You have all the time in the world because you're busy fixing problems everywhere else. So yeah, we're going to let this do its thing, and I'm going to pause this because I need another cup of coffee because I've been on this for already like 2 or 3 hours. And when we come back, we'll place down a few more of these, and we'll start working on all the other items. I'm probably going to have to take this same blueprint and go back to Felgora. I don't know if I can actually place down the... go to map mode and see if I can do that. I don't even know if I have one here. I don't know if they'll function here. What am I doing? I don't know, cheapers. I'm like off in Never Neverland. Let's see if we can actually place this down here. Because I don't know if you can. I mean, it looks like you can, but whether it's actually available. Oh, look at that. I have one here. Nice. Okay, so we can place them here. That's awesome. All right, so now that I can actually place these here, we can do the other blueprint because we should have all the other resources here that we need. I've shipped a bunch of stuff here. So yeah, we should be able to do the other ones, and we'll come back and get that done. So stand by. All right, so I'm back again. So let's need to somehow put some more. Hold on a second here. I got someone at my door. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. Package delivery. Okay, so let's go ahead and add a few more of these. All right, so we want this. We've got all this stuff. We'll probably want labs. Or we're probably, no, we don't need labs. Foundry. Can we make the foundry here? Or I don't think we can. Same with the recycler. Can we make that here? I don't know. No, we can't. Okay. So there's no recipe on that. Let's just delete that there. Okay. Go back to this. Okay, so we're probably going to want to start with the modules. There's nothing else here that I really want. I've got everything else. I just don't have a nuclear reactor. I probably want that with a quality on it too. Let's do that one. Okay, that's fine. What else do we want? Pump jacks, maybe? Yeah, get better quality pump jacks. Okay. so that's there. We do steam engines just for the sake of it, or not bother with that stuff. Got all of this stuff, most of this stuff here. That's all on other planets. I think I've got batteries already too down on the other side. I've got all of this stuff. Don't really care about this stuff here. I've got some of this already. I want better, like, what are the belts? Do the belts quality do anything? I've got these here. Better trains, maybe? I don't know. Better bots, maybe? Did bots change? I do want to make a Spidertron at some point. I haven't gotten around to that. Let's try bots. Well, the 2 sections of them. Okay. We can probably do this guy, but you know what? We'll do this one over here because that's closer to the area that I have the fluid from Agora. Okay, so we'll make this one go right here. So what is made in that plant? I don't remember. And this just gives me a general outlook on everything. I guess the lightning rods. Maybe the recycler's not made there. Or is it? Can we make it with that? No. Okay. So let's get rid of that. Let's go over here. What is made in here? So everything, it can be made in here almost. Yeah, you can't make any of this stuff on the planet. These are probably just faster machines, I guess. I guess superconductors and these things. Yeah. Okay. So I can make these here as long as I have the fluid, which I do. Pressure is too high. I guess I could make these things. I could make the Telsa guns here. I'm making these on Felgora right now because they need the electrolyte and the Telsa gun, but I don't need to make them here. Quality-wise, I could do that. I could bring them here and then have them be decomposed here in the thing. Okay, well, let's just go with this for now. So that's there. Okay, this one here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then recycling. And then we're going to make our limitation here. Nuclear reactor, level 4. Let's say 10 of them. And then bots. We'll do 1, 2, 3. Do I care about? I guess we'll put 2's one. With the recycling turned on, and then this one here, same thing. The recycling. Okay, and then bots. We're going to go bot. Production, level that. I do, let's see, 200 of them. Now let's do 400. And then here we'll do the same thing. Maybe they'll be able to fly faster. I don't know. So these are not within range, so I need to put this guy over here. We'll move one over here. Okay. All right, let me just take a sip of coffee here. what I need to do is I need to start walling off some of the stuff up here because we've got a nice little enemy encampment up there. Do I want to do it by hand, or do I want to just let the bots fly all the way up here? I think we're going to let the bots fly up there. I really need to put some more lights because this looks really nice here, but then over here it's so hard to see. Oh my lord. I'll need to add an upgrade here to put some lasers as well. So let's grab. And we need to upgrade all this because this is all tier 1 belts. All right, so let's grab this section to here. And we're going to do this here. And we're going to remove this, 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 this. And upgrade this belt. I can't upgrade that belt because it's not in here. 1, 2, blue. I don't really want to put green there, so I'm just going to do blue. And this. And then we're going to upgrade these. I'm not going to change the quality of those to at least blues. Okay. This here. That. So we're going to cut this. You're going to go over here. You're going to go over here. I'm going to cut this on 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to delete that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to grab this. And then I hope this is going to reach right in the middle. There we go. Okay. And then what we're going to want is we're going to want some laser cannons. Military laser. We're going to put one here, 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 and here. And then we're going to want... We want some of these. Those will just be rockets. We don't really want to... So we're going to move you up 1. And then... So what we'll do is we'll do ammo on the top side, and then on the bottom side we'll do rockets. I've got enough that I can do this with. And I don't even know if we have any Telsa turrets here. Because that would be pretty cool if I could have that. And then once we get this around, we'll build up some of those artilleries. And then when they come to attack, they'll have this to come at. So it doesn't look like I have those, but when I do... Okay. So we'll use this as a template. And we'll save this as wall. Wall for natives. And then we'll just have to add in a... I should have done this before. Okay. Where's my wall for the natives gone? Oh, that's right. I didn't actually save it, so let's do wall for natives. Let me put that down here. Okay, now it's saved. So we can close this off. I'll just delete all that stuff. And then what we'll do is we'll just come straight across with this over to here and over to there, and then we can just make little things to go through that. I'm fine over here because I've got my wall over here, but I need to update it. Excuse me. And then we'll need to update this wall over here and this one, and then we'll have to have one that, you know, say comes down here. And then this wall will have to be completely removed and destroyed because we need to go farther south to get more resources. Okay. All right, so now that we've got all that done, I'm gonna let all this quality stuff go. Where's my character? Let's see if we've got any more. Look at that. Oh, baby, look at that. We have quality substations, so 28 to 28 compared to stock, which is 18. So that's much bigger range. That's fairly cool, I have to say. Okay. So that's quite an addition. The wire reach and the supply area as well too. So slowly but surely, we're getting the legendary quality stuff. It is taking a while, but I kind of assumed it would. So bear in mind, as long as nothing happens, I'm just gonna I'm gonna leave this running in the background. And we're gonna see what happens with quality. Oh look, I've already got some heat exchangers that have high quality. So that generates 258 steam. What does stock do? 103. So 258 versus 103. That's a huge increase. Absolutely huge. What else do we have here? Turbines? We don't have any turbines yet. But once I get enough of those, I'm going to start upgrading things around the base. Oh, we've got a chemical plant. Crafting speed is 3.75. And stock is only 1.5. So that's a huge amount. Wow. Quality stuff is great. Oh, ooh, oil refinery. Crafting speed is 5. And then add speed. Oh, what are they called? Beacons. Add speed beacons to that. That'll like huge, absolutely huge. Because that's normally only 2. That's gone up to 5. It's gone up 3. That's amazing. And same with these guys here. 3.125 versus 1.25. Wow. Okay. So we're going to let all this stuff go. Like, I know I've seen these two because I have them on the ships with the quality 4s. I don't have any legendaries, but that's a huge increase. All right. So, all right, everyone. I'm going to leave this here. Remember, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me and it helps the channel. It tells me that you guys want to see more of these videos, that you guys like these videos. If I don't see those things, then, you know, I got to stop and start doing something else. So Yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me and it helps the channel. And we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.